What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more CK3 as Temujin, or as we call him, Genghis Khan. We are an Emperor tier title now, and we're just kind of letting the time pass a little bit. We're trying to vassalize some of our subjects here. I also want to expand without touching these big provinces here, because the problem is when you go to do the big war here, you have to defend your home territories, and if you have a massive front, it gets really hard to defend it, since even like a small war can cause you problems. I really wish I stayed trying to kill this guy. We're gonna pin this guy so I can just monitor him. I thought winning the war would be sufficient, but I guess I have to full kill him. And how many more people can I vassalize? More vassals, sure. We're curious about this dude. His Yabdu. What the fuck is that? Is that like religion? Or is that his culture? Oh, this is rank. Well, I don't care about what rank you are. We'll quite literally just put you down myself. Alright, see what else we can demand here. 34% is not enough. Worthy successor. Do we have one? I'm not spending the money. I can't be bothered to micromanage the accolades. They're cool, but man, sometimes they are annoying. All right, while we're waiting for the ability to kill our rival here, we're just gonna do some small wars, expand our dominance, gain some contested titles. And these guys are way too far from here. Whatever. We'll march them over here. But in the future... Can it not? Because it's settled. It's occupied. That's why. Okay, well, we're going to march across and deal with it that way. Losing tributary contracts. If you're part of my de jure empire, though, you should be willing to subjugate yourself to me. My power vassals like me more. I could do it. Let's go work off some stress. Good exercise. No wounds. Trust in the roll. Action, join in war, combine labels. Humiliation wars. Okay. It's a good way to make friends with your liege if you're a subject, but we are not. We do not bend the knee. Alright, I think I'm going to save up and try to do the Pleasure Dome mission. Yeah, Pleasure Dome is just really good. 2 tax. Feasts are cheaper. Herd income plus 15%. Herd capacity plus 25%. Herd conversion. It's just very, very good. Like... We also are at our herd limit now, which is why we were upgrading our herd. Yep, yurt. Just like that, we get a vassal. Pause. Just take a little bit of herd. We have enough herd. You can use it. Welcome to our religion. Welcome, Oirats. Eight reasons, huh? What about any other tributaries? 100% success there. Welcome to my tributary. Vassalage is 47 reasons. Recently waged war, but now he's a tributary. He's gonna die soon, but his son will become my tributary. This dude's still fucking healthy. I want to kill him. End of this year we can. Alright, we're gonna go west and try to control the northeast region. Karkatai is our... I'm gonna try to tribute him. Yeah, let's do a tributary war. That's much more manageable than anything else we're doing here. And these are nomadic counties, okay. This is the fastest thing we can get done here. Who is this? My vassal becomes my blood brother? Sure. Would love for you to become my... to convert. Who's your heir? Can't get it with his heir. Who? Ugh. I will receive him. Thank you for the grandeur. We're now going to have raiding intent, terrorizing. Is this guy fighting me or is this someone else? Someone else. Okay. Let's keep upgrading our yurts here. Just march this over here. What's the... this is a desert province. Open terrain and flexible. New martial perk, Soldier's Fortune. I think the war goal is going to be to take this. So I might have to just suck it up and march towards it. You're going to be defending in the mountains if I can get here in time, which is just a death sentence for you. Herd and money sounds great. What's the widespread support here? Supply capacity and popular opinion. Let's check the money. There we go. These are all nomadic settlements, right? That means I can just quickly siege them down and march our way down to the south. Let's not lose any ambition here. Let's take the Tuva Brooch. End of the year, we can start murdering him. Let's do balanced. Yeah, there we go. I gained some tyranny. Tyranny's fine with us. Don't care about joining wars. 100% success chance with that. Not gonna ever actually become immortal, but we can try. There's a pleasure dome. We're going to do it in this one. It's fine. You now have a pleasure dome, so we get more tax from you. And our herd capacity will go even higher. At peace. Legend spread chance. Let's enter some peaceful times. We would keep upgrading our stuff. Our scheme's been discovered. Oh no. Anyway. One-way truce for 15 years. We now have the Karakatai under us. Welcome. The Cumans could be next. Where is your capital? Capital is close to us. Let's subjugate the Cumans. This is a big... oh, you fucking... goddamn it, game. Crash. I'll be right back. Don't you love when your game crashes and you lose all of this progress? Maybe I should have played on Iron Man mode, because if it crashes, you don't lose a year. Maybe I can... What are my settings? Can I change the game options for autosave? Every 6 months. 6 months isn't terrible to lose. In this... Oh, now he's gonna run. But he's not gonna make it. Martial experience, get crushing charge. Sounds cool. So what I'm thinking of... My wife's dead. We're not trying to murder him yet. We need to start murdering him. Just focus on face length. I want to just do a lot of it. Oh, or has she stupor? Yeah. So, what I was saying is, once we get Karakatai, we're gonna probably go for the Cumans. I would be awesome if we can get the what the hell? How do you pronounce this? If we can get these guys under us, we'll be doing all right. Because I think like the key to getting the Khan thing working is having a lot of tributaries that give you distance between whoever's in war with you. So we look at it here. Nearby rulers and nomads in and near your situation region. Some fearful neighboring rulers will become your tributaries. Your obedient nomad vassal joined you in the war. So we need a lot of obedient vassals, huh? Interesting. So if I just like demand obedience from everybody. This is sorted by military strength, of course. We'll go through this later, but tributaries count as vassals, right? So my daughter becomes my friend. No, thank you. I'll take the prestige. Just run this war yet again. We'll do this this barony here. This nomadic, still a castle, sure. Just need one siege. And we rolled poorly here. And there's our pleasure dome. We're gonna keep it in Carbelsk, blah blah blah. That's the formal name. And let's start getting this manure storage over here. Crank out all the bonuses to our herd. Alright, so if we look at this dude, we should now be able to get him to convert if I give him like a little bit of my herd. And demanding obedience from him, he now is our obedient subject. Cool. The other one I really care about in our region would be the Cumans. Quizimids are scary. Yeah, very scary. Let's make a save here just so I can have it in case the game crashes again. Let's do some more rounds of vassalization. Good, we have some prisoners to ransom. We'll just ransom anybody who's in the list here. Let's make sure we assign everybody. It's also bad that in this timeline our wife just decided to give in to the sweet abyss. I also want to make sure these guys around us don't get... He's nomadic, he's ambitious. What if I just, like... Here's some herd. Here's a... We'll throw a befriend scheme your way. You know, like, that'll help. Are you a good guy? A book, he is very competent. Don't care about competent. I've got to kill this dude. So he needs to die. So if we execute this, we need 20 advantages, so... Did not actually mean to do that. We're just checking it. 1 month here, and we can do the upgrade. I don't need to upgrade my main yurt. Need to be illustrious. Okay, we'll do that instead. Release my nephew. Court event. What do you have? Friendship with Gunan. It's some just dude. I don't care about him. Get out of here. All right, humans, you need to fight me. Where is our guys? We are right here. Let's do it a little bit back from the front just so we don't get caught out. And we're going to want to refill our horde regiment. We'll use the herd here. Basic success chance, scheme phase length. I don't want to pay the money for it. It's cool, but not worth the money. Martial perk, we get absolute control. And with that, I'm going to assign my vassals directives now. I'm going to tell all of them to increase their county fertility. Because if they have high fertility, they make more money. If they make more money, we are prosperous. Is that really all I have? Powerful vassals wise? Interesting. We really do not have good supply limit here. Our murder scheme is exposed. Oh no. Great main yurt. Upgrade it. Get it done. More vassals. We became friends. Well, you can become my vassal now. Let's take the entry focus. We just go and get this fight here. Okay, we definitely, what we don't want is attrition, so I gotta keep an eye out for that. There's some advantages. There we go. And we want to split this in half here. Split in half again, 6k. Come over here. Then take this half. One of your 6k can just sit here. Work off some stress. We'll keep it up there in case we need it. Need a Krelta member. I want a vassal who's strong here. Sort by military strength. We'll do this guy. Let's get their scheme supported here. That'll help us with this. Our max success rate's pretty damn low here. But there we go, we have the humans. Welcomed into, oh, this is now the Kmeks, not the humans. Come back to Tingri, and we are going to demand your obedience here. Humans, where are your capital? You're over there. Alright, we need to get to 20. We're going to just roll the dice. Let's try to befriend this neighboring ruler. .80% chance. He is dead. Long live us. We can now probably go, if I look at the greatest Khans, we need money. And we need some powerful vassals to be our friends. Let's go to our subjects here. Let's go to subjects. What's the cost of this as far as 750? So I can take 10 of my subjects and make them into loyal guys. First, let's secure our succession here. That's 3. Even though we are gaining a lot at a time here. There's all of our proposing. Let's look at our subjects here. Powerful vassal, demand obedience. Want everyone to be obedient. I could sort by obedience here, so make it faster. Okay, I need to stop what I'm doing here. I also want to sort by, I can do other things here, okay. Cool, I'm not married. I need alliance power. Sounds fucking great here, I'll take it. Don't mind me just marrying a 10-year-old at the ripe age of whatever we are. So if I can get an alliance with my friend here, I think we'll be all right. Also make sure we get our ransoms. Let's also keep up our neighboring vassal. Okay, there we go. Stop. Stop. Accept. We're now a defender in a war. Any tributaries? 100% from you. 100% from you. That's a high enough chance. We're spending all of our prestige on this, which is not ideal, but what we can do since we're stuck in a war is we're going to throw a hunt. We're going to do a Nurge. And there's high fertility +3. Come over here to do it. Hire our mercenaries. Can we make haste? Is that a thing we have? We do not have it. Let's go do it. This war is against against these guys. Great. Well, I could fight it. Can I leave the war? This is going to be a long war I don't want to stay into. Well. Plantier Realms, what are you going to do? Hunting Eagle. I see I didn't have a huntsman anymore. God dang it, man. I wish this really is micro that I do not want to have to do. Especially when you end up missing out on stuff. There is our eagle. Finish upgrading our main yurt. The prestige we're spending is part of the problem here. But here we go. Why are my army raised? Maybe I could do this. We have like a safety border with these guys, so it's not like we technically need it. He doesn't have a successor. We don't have knights. So he has no prestige. He's losing money. Rather not roll a 50-50 here. So who's our ally? Chowan Kingdom. I'd rather not march my ass down there just for this war. Okay, we do need to get our success chance up here as high as we can. Significantly more successful. It's based on Marshall. Our plan failed. Great. Let's get the successful Nurge. Let's not do any of that. I want success here. Let's lose some stress. There we go. We maxed it out. Overseer now. We get stewardship growth, plague resistance. Now we can do the last stuff. Gain some dread, gain some prestige, and that's why we nurge. This will end before we can even get our armies down there. I don't mind waiting this out. Especially at the cost of this dude's money. I think we lost our befriend scheme because of this war. That's fine. Hoping he doesn't get called in. If he does, he does, but it's not the end of the world. Alright, we can unpin the guy that died. Let's get the army of men. Every little bit helps. Let's also upgrade our refill our herd regiments. 1 month of herd versus 1 month of money. Let's do the herd. Since we are getting close to our residence, you get an Islamic inquiry. Can defeat him. Don't want to be wounded again. Let's do the inquiry. I don't want to get severely wounded. Let's not become ill. Alright, can we get our wounds treated, please? I get an eagle. Daydream about birds. Okay. I gain hunting eagle. Let's get our eagle. Edifice. Okay. Hunting carriage gets some building costs. How nice. I'll take a pet cat too. Let's hope the cat and the bird get along. It'll be Shadow. Betrothed can marry. Oh, she's imprisoned. I ransom her? Yeah, there we go. Oh, is she in my prison? If she was, I apologize, son, for imprisoning your spouse. There we go. Alright, we are scarred now. New step season. This war needs to just end, please. He's now having his war collapse, but this dude's gonna lose his war before that happens. We're just spending this time upgrading our stuff, which is fine, so I don't really hate it. Let's get the small folk celebrated for the control. Please let me do this. Get me out of the war. They're giving me herd, man. It's so good. About to cross the 100,000 line. You've definitely become the majority dude in this the steps, right? If I could just get to the right thing. We are twice the size of the other top three. Who is this? Not but accusations and lies. What do we do? We can pay money? Let's see. We lose opinion. Finish the siege quick. Can we recruit any, like, Keshigs or Onagers or... Could probably get Keshigs. Keshigs are good. Same with Tarkans. These are all really good options. We have to... We'll upgrade our, I can't think right now. This thing. Right here. +4. We can get all the special, unique ones. Right as soon as this war that we're not leading ends. I hope, we don't have to be, like, involved in the war. Normally, if like you lose a conqueror war, you might like lose conqueror status, but I don't think this applies to this case. Alright, so now he's going to get the monthly war score, because that is all of Action of Gujarat's also part of there. And let's just keep doing our upgrades here. Just please win the siege, please. It's literally so fast for you. No wonder he conquered most of the swords here. His army is just very strong. But he does have a problem. And that problem is that there's the greatest of all Khans. So let's make a save before we do this, because it could be that I misjudged here. For instance, it wouldn't surprise me if these guys get involved, but let's see. They are inferior. It's the Cumans. It's none of the big guys. It's all... I see like some of them are getting involved. Our allies get called in, but you know who's not called in? You. So there we go. All right. We lose some renown, but of the Tunkan Mongols, my vassal with 9,000, this dude with 900, and this dude with 800. So these three guys become my tributary. We will have the world or we will die. Alright, so we're going to just see where the army comes up from. And we have a little buffer zone, which is nice. It's the Cumans, the Khazarmids, and the Minja are really what we're fighting. All people within their realms. So right away what I'm seeing is I want to come to the south here, or the north here, and knock out the Cuman settlements in this region. Holy cow, you are very, let's just unify that under me. Our steps are suffering. Let's send 2 of you up to here. Who's the main war leader? It's the humans, okay. Wish he was closer. The main thing is we are attacking, and we just got to defend as far south as here and as far north as up there. And the good news is our southern border is a feudal region. How is your region doing as far as supply? It's not good. I think We'll just take our border region here and then... Yeah, they have to come and siege stuff, which means we gotta get some guys down to the south. Let's just take this and then we're gonna march you to the south. The question is... Don't need a friendship with my small daughter. Okay, keep working on this. It's all about ticking war score. Is this going to counteract my ticking war score is the question. There's a dude that's found a guy to siege. Good, that was done. That does stop my ticking war score. I need to make sure that none of my lands get captured. Yeah, that's why you want to keep it close. I don't know what I just clicked. I clicked something. Let's keep these two armies somewhere. Do I have no fucking supply? Let's take these armies, we're just going to disband them. And keep them in reserve for when someone comes up to this region. Here comes Temujin. Let's do 9 effectiveness. It's cheaper for me to just respawn my armies and teleport them that way than to do anything else. Let's change my ways. What else is besieged? Where? Up here? Fuck. "55 days? There should be more." This is the tough part of this war, it's just being in the right spot to catch people. Let's get some mercenaries here. Let's get the Mongols, the second Mongols. Okay, so the south is good for now. Let's split this into 2 bands here. Can I disallow attach? Keep 1,000 down here. We're just gonna keep them spread out and just respond to where they're marching. Actually, you march right here. You come back. Okay, I'm happy we got the Kamex on our side, at least one of them. If I got the Cumans in time, that would have been awesome, but they split, which is a shame. Okay, there we go. The Gurids have formed. Okay, they've besieged that. I want to come back over here. We're going to now split and just try to sit where we have a supply. Let's go ahead and take these guys. So what's this province have? Oh, you stay here. Let's take the 19k over here. 15k right here. Does this 19 go? This is such annoying micro, but oh well. It has to be done. I can't guess incorrectly. She is a grasper. Okay, she's lustful, paranoid, and honest. Let's flatter her. We guessed wrong. Let's go for a little run. Deal with our problems by running. What got besieged here? Anja. What the fuck is Anja? Anja. Oh, this little bastard. Okay, well. Here's how we fix this. Die, please. Good luck raising that fucking army again. March this guy over here. Okay. Here's our bands, and somewhere over here is the 14k. Why is this not in my army list? Oh, it is. It's over there. I just gotta watch out for sieges then. This army's starving, but they're on their way there. So this is a case of a thing. We want to do 18k there. 13k can come here. One of the 18ks is moving. 118k over here. Oh god, these mountains suck. A strong 18k can be in the front, and then one of the last ones can be over here in the hills. Seeing these guys march, that should be enough. 1800, not 18k. I just realized I said my numbers wrong. We will do a subtle threat, because he is a coward. So we get here long enough and get Peacemaker for plus 10 peace acceptance. It's getting closer. Just need the high war score. Oh, hello. You're going to try to siege this? Well, not with this army here. Not with my vassal swarm. Oh, you are still decreasing. Didn't realize we were exhausting the damn region. Let's just throw some over here. So they're like over here. Just gonna kind of intersperse them enough to where they can come close to help and be in the region to help with sieges and stuff, but mainly our vassals will be enough to get what we need here. Garner your supplies. Our battle war score is ticking up. It's a tough one. Deploy both strategies, of course. Let's sit back, like... Gonna take... Oh, we got time. He can afford some attrition. We'll just sit on the hills. I have a feeling you're gonna cause problems. Let's take these guys and position them over here. Okay, this guy's meandering over. Let's go speed 5 here. This guy can come and sit over here. We don't need him to. And then you can come sit over here. Just let him just sit here. We're going to wait until this army gets united. Should take enough time. Bam, 90%. Oh, I've tried several runs of this, and I always get stuck on this war. That's why I know it needs to be defensive, is because if we get too large, it's so hard to defend your borders here. But it looks like we might have accomplished it. Don't want to count my chickens, you know, but I think we're there. Yes, okay. Defeated independent nomads become your vassals. All the truce will be removed. You become the greatest of Khans and receive powerful bonuses towards universal conquests. Become greatest of Khans and segregation of the world begins. Every gained vassal becomes obedient for at least 10 years. You gain a bunch of prestige. You gain gold. Every truce is ended. We get a bunch of stuff, and we will just become awesome. So greatest of Khans. Diplomacy, martial stewardship prowess +2. Natural dead +50. Vassal limit, army gold maintenance, herd gain, herd capacity. We just get a bunch of really good bonuses that make us likely to conquer the world. We are going to become something. That's for sure. We're going to demand obedience from our vassals here as we go. All right, let's see what our last modifier we want to pick up for here is. I kind of want to do... What's our capital? So right now we've got steps, steps, steps. If I can just get the bonus for steps here, then. Alternatively, you have herd scheme. And so 3,400 base is pretty good. 4,000 is better, though. And we'll get our county growth and steps. And now we conquer. So, for instance, we boarded the Gurids. We should have unlimited use of this. No. Am I wrong? Excuse me? Where is my... Does our pop-up? There it is! My Kurultai speaks for all the world. In the heavens, there are many great lights. In the heavens, the sun, moon, and stars, but on earth there can only be one Khan. I, Temujin, am the Khan, the greatest of all Khans. After my victory over the snakes that coiled around my feet, none dare speak against me at the Kurultai of all the clans. Eagerly, the chieftains submit and give their oaths, hungry for the conquest of the universe. The first rays of the morning sun breach the horizon. I mount my horse, and all the armies of the Mongol Empire roar. I will have the world. The Mongol invasion can no longer happen. You may offer submission or ruin interaction. You may use the greatest of Khan's onslaught, Casus Belli. We are protected from disobedient Kurultais during succession. If we lose control or is failed to take the reform of the Great Cognition by 1299, these moments will be lost and will be shattered. We get the greatest of Khans, the new Cognate legislated, we get a bunch of armies and the Golden Lineage, giving us a bunch of stuff. And our descendants gain the Golden Lineage. I am Genghis Khan. The powerful omens are many. Heaven and earth, they say, reach out to protect me. In dreams, in clouds of dust, great bulls promise ruin to my enemies. Beautiful geldings and mares, gifts of palace tents. The clan elders promise these on and on. I need a title worthy of this destiny. We become Genghis Khan. Cool. So, Kagan, you can offer submission or ruin. Be merciful. Demand special soldiers. Demand payment. On decline. On victory. Interesting. Cool. Well, let's start with our vassals. Let's get a bunch of vassals here. Neighbors should submit. Let's do all of these, and they can form whatever they want. Join your liege. Alright, I can work off some stress, but let's take a look at our decisions. So we can reform it. Offer submission to ruin or disabled. You lose immunity. Lose the greatest of Khan's conquest and avoid humiliating loss of prestige. So I have 70 years to go on a rampage. I lose. I gain Exalted Warlord. Cool. Purge non-nomadic counties. Ooh. If you raise all that is not nomad, you gain significant dread. Okay. If you change government, you get bonuses. We need to have a huge realm size. So you're telling me I gotta go to war. Let's unpause for a little bit. This Chinggis everything. I've become the greatest of Khans. So vacillation they won't accept, but submission or ruin. I can be merciful. I can demand payment or demand special soldiers. No, I don't need that. We can be merciful. We're merciful with all of these guys. Oh, I get siege weapons. Interesting. So a lot to look at here. Really, why not? Your realm is not remote from me. High herd. Normal herd, high herd, or low herd. We'll just be normal herd. I don't want to get myself in a situation where I have vassals that are unruly. It's because they're high level here. So what's the Mongol onslaught? All of his titles and those of his vassals. Well, I don't see why I shouldn't. Let us go. Let's test this out. Test the waters here. We're going to do one war. We're going to do it against this guy. Can I recruit Keshiks or Onagers? Let's go ahead and drop our torchbearers here. They're only good against tribal. We don't have tribal anymore. And instead, we are going to recruit our Keshiks. Or Onagers in this case. Not super advanced, but they get the job done. We have nowhere that can actually bolster them, so it's fine. And the Khwarizmids, you are going to fall before me. All rulers become more likely, so the more wars like this we win, the more likely it becomes. Where is your capital? It's down here in the south. Okay, there's where we march to. We'll take the herd, and we're just going to keep building up our army here as we march. Oh, these guys just need to group up here. What is this? Okay, I can tell that we don't have enough space for our people if we're doing this stuff. Let's just go ahead and split our army in half and then half again. Let's take one of these stacks and then we'll take another. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Personal guard, prowess sounds like the right thing to do here. Oh my god. How quick are we gonna... Oh, we're just raising it. Oh my god. So anything we take, we raise, and it captures really fast. This is very, very strong. By the time he even gets a chance to respond to us, we're going to have taken everything here. We'll just keep building up our civilization in the background here. Okay, my training goes well. We'll get a good eagle. I need a second rally point. Since it'd be good to attack from multiple angles when we outnumber them like this. Let's make sure we're ransoming everybody. All right, we're gonna do a couple of these wars, and then it's gonna kind of be rinse and repeat. We'll have any of the interesting ones, like if we do it against the Byzantines or something like that, it'll be interesting. But right now, it's just kind of a, you know, rinse and repeat ad infinitum. I might have to declare multiple of these wars to keep up the with speed here. All right, this can be rough. Okay, let's finish this war out, and then I'm gonna put a pause to it because it's my last one for the day, and we'll come back tomorrow or next time I'm free, and we're gonna begin the Mongol conquest. Anyone else who wants to offer submission or ruin? You, for instance? Be merciful? That will be lenient. Good. This is going to just become a logistical game, I feel. And not like a challenge in the sense that you have to like really watch out every move you do. Split in half here. We don't need to worry about their armies. Gosh darn, this is... Our army movement speed is going to be very nice. Let's upgrade our square of Karash all the way. We're almost at our herd limit. No, we're not. We've got time. Our herd limit's massive. I'll compensate you. It's fine. We have infinite money. All right. Give them a weak favor, and suddenly we are going to get a huge dominion here. There's a lot of lands I'm getting. Oh God, what all did I take? Ooh. Okay, march you down here. I don't want to have to come back and deal with all of this stuff, so let's just do it now. What is in my domain and where is it granted? This duchy. You, my vassal, welcome to the... Let's get a tax collector. Second good one. Let's grant him this. What's in this region? These guys are revolting. Okay, what about this region? Demand conversion, weak hook. Cool. You can take this and this. All right, let's look at domain holdings here. This region. I just want to get a new guy. Welcome, son. Take it all. Honestly, just take that. You figure your stuff out. You get Transoceania. Where the hell is Kipchak? Up here? Who wants to be king of Kipchak? Sounds like you get to be king of Kipchak. This is not easy, man. I can feel there's gonna be a lot of this going on. Settlement over here in Kokand. Okay. You're a vassal of mine, or you're also a vassal of mine. You're Tingri and Mongol. That means I'm going to just grant you titles over here. Cool. Every casus belli is plus 3% here. That's good. That's very good. So if I win a ton of these, I can just rely on that. Take all that. What else do I still own that's... There's a county over here. I need to grant this to somebody. Well, vassal. There you go, and please convert. Let's just make sure we're doing this to everybody we can. Okay, there we go. All right, one more round of finding stuff I need to sell. So we have this one right here. Just take this title. Grant this. Spire conversion. Oh, these vassals had a lot of stuff. Grant title. Okay, we're gonna do this once, and I'm gonna do this off screen for the rest of these because this is a lot. Now we also got to do our duchies that I don't care about. Like, you can grant this duchy. Did I make a king that oversees all this? I think I did. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna grant him all of these duchies, other than Garzapul. Congratulations, my Tingri Ogru's friend. Okay. That's good enough. We can end this war after this, and we'll have a bunch of other stuff we can do with the Gurids and other people to expand here. Plan is to swing down south to deal with all of the Indian subcontinent, and then just head west. Just head west. From there, we'll try to get some peaceful expansion. I think we can get as far as like Russia peacefully. And in other regions, we can deal with them as they come. So, for now, I'm Cosmic. If you enjoyed, I've been Sean, the Blue Skinners. As always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.